Hi, today I'm going to show you how to crochet the moss stitch. This is a really cool stitch that works up into sort of what resembles a woven fabric. It has a really nice drape and it has this nice texture throughout that almost doesn't even look like crochet, it looks like weaving, hence its name. The only thing is this pattern sort of works up a little slowly. It's a checkerboard of single crochet and chain one windows. So each row you're making a small gain in height. So it works up kind of slowly, but when you're done it totally pays off. You could also do this stitch in a new color every row, and the single crochet spikes down into the chain one windows give you this nice graphic effect that you could use to some pretty cool effects. The last thing about this pattern is that every row begins and ends in a single crochet stitch, so you get this nice straight border on the edges. So it's perfect for like blankets and throws and anything that you want to use this nice drapey fabric for. Okay, today I'm going to use a worsted weight yarn and a 5.5 millimeter hook. You could use this stitch in any yarn size and the appropriate hook. You want to make sure that the hook is not too small for the yarn so that the final fabric still has that nice drape to it. You can work this pattern in any even number of stitches. I'll start with 16. So here's my slip knot and I'll work a foundation chain of 16 chain stitches. To begin the first row, I'll single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So here's the first chain from the hook, here's the second chain from the hook. I'll insert my hook into the loop on that second stitch from the hook. I'm just going to go under the back loop. You can go under both, whatever you prefer. So I'll make a single crochet in that stitch. Now I'm going to chain one, skip the next stitch in my foundation chain, and single crochet into the next stitch. So skip this one and single crochet into the next. Now I have a single crochet stitch, a little window made by a chain one, and a skip stitch, and another single crochet. And I'm going to repeat the chain one and the single crochet to the end. Chain one, skip a stitch, single crochet into the next stitch. And just repeating to the end. Here's the last stitch, and I'll single crochet. Now I'm going to do 2 rows that I'll repeat the next pair of rows. First I'll chain one and turn. I'm going to single crochet in the first stitch. So that's again the second one from the hook. This is our chain one and this is the single crochet of the previous row. So I'll single crochet into that first single crochet. Now I'm going to single crochet again, not into the chain stitch from the previous row, but into the window that was made by skipping a stitch. And now I'm going to repeat a chain one and a single crochet into the next window to the end. Chain one, single crochet into the next window. And repeat to the end. When you reach the last window, you'll single crochet again in the last single crochet from the previous row. So there's the first row of our repeat complete. Now we'll do the next row of our repeat, chain one and turn. You're going to start by single crocheting in the first single crochet from the previous row. And now we'll repeat again, chain 1 and single crochet into the next window. Again, chain 1 and single crochet in the next window. And I'll repeat this to the end. After I single crochet in the last window, I'll chain 1 more, skip the next single crochet, and single crochet in the last single crochet. And the row 2 of the repeat is complete. So now you'll just repeat these last 2 rows to whatever height you desire. Now I'll show you how to change colors. Anytime you change colors in crochet, you want to back up the last loop that you pulled up in the previous stitch, because you don't want this extra loop spilling over the previous color into your next row. So this last loop that we pulled up of the last single crochet, I'll back that up and I'll complete that last stitch in the next color. So now we've changed colors and we're ready to do the next row in the next color. So I'll chain 1 and turn, single crochet in the first single crochet, single crochet in the window, and now chain 1, single crochet in the next window, and repeat that to the end. And single crochet in the last stitch, and the row of the new color is complete. If you wanted to change colors again here, you would back up that last loop that you pulled up and switch to the next color. When you're finished, you'll have these ends to weave in. You can tie them in a knot here together and then weave them in, or just weave them in from here. They're pretty secure, so you should be safe. So when you're finished, you'll have a nice checkerboard of single crochet stitches and chain 1 windows that creates sort of like this nice woven fabric with a cool drape to it. So you can see here you'll have these single crochet stitches into the window, make these little spikes, and then you have your chain 1 to the next window. And beginning and ending each row with a single crochet stitch gives you a nice straight border on either side. So this is great for blankets or anything that's going to be a nice draped fabric. And if you use multiple colors and change every row, you can get some nice graphic effects with the different spikes breaking up the stripes into each row. So have fun, practice, and enjoy crocheting.